Leadership is an important concept that is honestly represented and involved in everything. Everything that we think of is honestly has a relationship and a background of leadership within it, such as organizations, sports teams, families, all of those kind of things. I think leader, what that means to me is just somebody who leads by example and somebody who um, really can influence and just get others around them to support and back the cause that they are trying to strive towards. I would say an example of this for my life, I've been on both ends, one that has been a leader and one that has been somebody who's been led by a leader. A leadership role that I have had is just being a captain on my high school soccer team in my last school before Southeastern University. And I think that was a really humbling moment just because it taught me a lot on how to best communicate and lead my teammates and those around me. Also, I think leadership is something that is led by example. So, as a leader, as a captain, as I was involved in leading by example, being the first to practice, being the one that was doing all the things that I was trying to implement into the team, such as you know, just picking up gear at the end or playing the way that we wanted to play, igniting that energy in those around me and my teammates, and just implementing the rules and the expectations that the school had on us and those that our coach had put on us. And so I think that is really important. One thing I will say is I have been led by a good leader and one that has not been so great. And I think a few things that a not so great leader will do is just overcompensate and try and be very um, do this, do this, do this, do it this way, and not be very transparent or humble in the way that they lead. And I think that's a very important quality as leaders is to be somebody that your followers can relate to and somebody who can be transparent and humble with the way that you want to lead those around you. I would say that someone who has led me in a tremendous way that I just look up to is my dad. And that may sound silly, but just being the youngest of five kids, my dad has been a really great leader in our household, just spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all of that. And he's really implemented some core concepts for our family to just live by and to strive to live up to. And sometimes it can feel like expectations or stressful, but at the same time, it's because he genuinely cares, and it's not that he's going to hold it against us or anything like that if we don't always complete those tasks, because sometimes we'll fall short. But at the end of the day, I think a leader is somebody who can inspire and communicate extremely well, and also just be very genuine and somebody who can be respectful but is also respected. And I think that's how oftentimes leaders are successful is when their followers feel inspired and are respected by them because it's just a mutual respect towards one another and they can strive off of that and just both be their best versions with one another. And sometimes people are better leaders than others, but I, at the end of the day, believe that we are all born to be leaders in one way or another. And I think that we can all inspire and help those around us to just be the best leader that we believe that is. And I think that we can always grow in leadership and strive to be better. But I think that being a leader is just consistently having the qualities of those aspects that you look up to in others around you, and that's just communication, respect, genuineness, inspiration, and just someone who leads by example.